Hello students, welcome back. So today in this session we will continue our previous phylum, that is Platyhelminthes. Okay, in Platyhelminthes already we have discussed about the general features and we have categorized this phylum into three classes. Okay, in which the first class is Tubularia. Okay, an example of the Stabilius it is Planaria. So here today we will be going to start one by one example of each and every class. So we have started with the first example, that is Planaria. Okay, so if we we'll talk about the Planaria, it is also known as Dugacia. Okay, and here if we we'll talk about the habitat, it is aquatic. What we are discussing here, because as it comes under the Platyhelminthes, okay, so the general feature will remain same. अगर क्योंकि Platyhelminthes में आते हैं तो जितने भी हमारे जनरल फीचर्स हैं जो हमने पढ़े हैं, लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सीलोम, सिमेट्री, all will remain same in all these three. Okay, we will discuss those characteristics which are different in these three classes. Okay, हम वही यहाँ पर डिस्कस करेंगे जो क्या होंगे, थोड़े डिफरेंट हैं इन तीनों क्लासेस में. Right, so if we'll talk about the Planaria, it is aquatic. Okay, aquatic, and these are the free living, and these are the only example which comes under Platyhelminthes. Those are the free living or the aquatic form, and later on they will become the parasitic. Okay, so freshwater, free living, and these are aquatic. Another important thing, they are having rudimentary eye. It means that these are not a proper eye, only spot is present. यहाँ पे देखोगे आप क्या है, सिर्फ spot आपको दिखेगा, and this is also known as eye spot. And what is the function of this eye spot? कोई भी eye का काम नहीं कर रहा, only it will detect, because we have said that from here what happens, some senses or some nervous system will become advanced. So here what happens, it can detect the light as well as dark where it is moving. ये देख सकते, ये detect कर सकता है, but it will not able to see anything. Okay, now another important, very important thing, that it has high regeneration capacity. एक point बहुत important है. What is the meaning of high regeneration? Regeneration means, means again, generation means to produce or to generate something. So if we talk about this Planaria, it is having the higher regeneration capacity. अगर हम पूरे animal kingdom में अगर बात करें तो सबसे ज़्यादा regeneration capacity किसकी होती है, Planaria की. For example, if we will cut into 100 pieces, अगर हम Planaria को, वैसे Planaria बहुत छोटा सा होता है, okay, but if we cut into 10 pieces, 5 pieces, 20 pieces, whatever, so each piece is able to form a new Planaria. Okay, this is known as regeneration. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं, regeneration. कितने भी अगर हम इसके pieces कर दें, वापस वो क्या बना देगा, एक नया Planaria बनाएगा. So we can say it is having high regeneration capacity. Okay, another important thing, cephalization has been started from here. We said that these Planarians are the primitive one. ठीक है, 1004 के बाद जो आते हैं वो कौन है, Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes में कौन सी क्लास पहले आई, this Tubularia. ठीक है, Planaria पहले आए. तो cephalization कहाँ स्टार्ट हुआ, from here in the Planaria. Okay, now if there will be some cephalization, some advanced nervous system is also present, which we have discussed, like ladder-like nervous system is present in case of Planarians. Okay, यहाँ पे से क्या होगा, एक axon move करेगा up to the posterior part, और किस form करेगा, इस तरीके से. Okay, so we said that they are having nervous system which is ladder-like, right, and these ladder are connected with the transverse commissures. Now talk about the reproduction. This is the important thing. So reproduction can take place in case of Planaria by sexual means as well as asexual means. What is the meaning of asexual? It means that, as we have said, that it can be break down into pieces and it can form. And another one, the fission is also possible in case of Planaria. Planaria में क्या हो सकता है, binary fission. What is the meaning of binary fission? Bi means two. If there will be division takes place and it will divide into equal halves. Okay, तो हम क्या कहेंगे, binary fission. And again binary fission can be of two types. What are they? Longitudinal and transverse. Longitudinal, जब भी क्या होगा, डिवीजन कैसे होगा या फिर टूटेगा, कैसे कैसे फिजन होगा, लॉन्ग लेंथ वाइज. Okay, it will be the longitudinal binary fission when it will fission takes place with the help of this transverse line. ठीक है, ट्रांसवर्स प्लेन में जो होगा उसे हम ट्रांसवर्स बाइनरी फिशन कहेंगे. सो इन केस ऑफ प्लैनेरियंस व्हाट हैपेंस, देयर विल बी ए ट्रांसवर्स बाइनरी फिशन. ओके, आई हैव शोन हियर. क्या होगा यहाँ पे, एक इस तरीके से होगा. ओके, some points will develop here. Again from here it will form a new planaria from here and new planaria from here. Okay, so we can say it is a transfer binary fission. कैसे fission होता है, transverse binary fission, क्योंकि अब transverse planes में होता है, right? And here if we talk about the sexual reproduction, अगर हम बात करें sexual reproduction की, so what will be the sexual, as these planarians are the hermaphrodite, means that both the sexes are present in the same planaria. Okay, male as well as female, but still they cannot do the सेल्फ फर्टिलाइजेशन. क्या है, दोनों मेल फीमेल एक ही में है, लेकिन सेल्फ फर्टिलाइजेशन तब भी नहीं हुआ. कैसा फर्टिलाइजेशन होगा, क्रॉस फर्टिलाइजेशन. इट मीन्स दैट इफ वन प्लैनेरिया इज हियर एंड अनदर प्लैनेरिया विल बी हियर, व्हाट विल हैपन, देयर विल बी सम चेंज बिटवीन दीज टू. Okay, there will be change of gametes and after that there will be fertilization, right? Here I have drawn two pictures. These are the same planaria. These are not the different, इनको आप अलग अलग planaria नहीं कह सकते हैं. What is the meaning dorsal and ventral? As I have said, dorsal means upper one and ventral means lower one. अगर आप planaria को यहाँ से dorsal side से देखेंगे, okay, this is the dorsal part and this part is the ventral part. Okay, so if you will see the planaria from the dorsal side, you can see this eye spot. Okay, but if you will see from the ventral side, you can see this mouth. So the mouth is present from which side, from the which part, from the ventral part. So this is the same planaria and I have shown with the two views. In dorsal, eye spot are present and here mouth is present. So as we have said, in case of planaria or in case of Platyhelminthes, they are having incomplete digestive system or alimentary canal. Okay, we will talk about the alimentary canal. So what is the meaning of what is the meaning of that incomplete? It means that they are having only one pore. Okay, एक ही pore होगा, that is mouth. So mouth is present and here some pharynx like structure is present. Okay, not a proper pharynx, only pharynx that is tubular in structure. It will not act as anus. Don't confuse between that. I have shown two openings, so it means that mouth and no. It is only the mouth and this one opening leads to what? It is a pharynx. Same thing is going from this opening and again this mouth will act as a anus also. Okay, so there will be no mouth and anus. यहाँ पे क्या होगा, mouth से ही कोई चीज अंदर जाएगी और इसी through this way only it will go outside from the body. Okay, so here we have discussed about the first example, that is planaria. We will discuss another example of the class Trematoda. Okay, sorry, of the Cystoda. In this we will discuss about the tapeworm. After that we will discuss about the Fluke, but this tapeworm is important from the examination point of view. So firstly we will cover that one. So here already we have done planaria. Okay, it possesses the characteristics of Platyhelminthes. Now if we talk about the tapeworm, so it also possesses the general characteristics of Platyhelminthes. Okay, जो भी general characteristics होंगी वो Platyhelminthes की ही जैसी होंगी. But so we will discuss that what is the different thing present in case of these tapeworm. Okay, what is scientific name here? Taenia solium. Again there is another species of this taenia, it is Sejanata, but we are not discussing about that one because we are discussing about the pork tapeworm. It means that pork is the flesh of what? Flesh of pig. So the that worm which is present in case of pig. Okay, so we will discuss about the structure of that one and how they are completing its life cycle in case of another host. Okay, so first thing which we have discussed here, pseudometabolism. If you will recall the general characteristics of animal kingdom, we have discussed about the metabolism. Okay, so in metabolism the body is divided into different segments. Okay, so but here there is no such proper type of segmentation. Why? Because it's a pseudometabolism. It means that false. Why we are seeing it is false? We will discuss it Later on, here I have written the reason, we will discuss it. So the important thing about these tapeworm that they are having pseudometabolism. Okay, and these are the hermaphrodite because both the male and female sex is present in the same one. Okay, and as we are saying that the body is segmented, if you are talking about some metabolism, so it means that somehow body is segmented, but that segmentation is not a proper one or the true one. Okay, so here another characteristic of this tapeworm that it is digenetic. What does it mean? Digenetic का मतलब क्या है? Di means two. It means that this tapeworm completes its life cycle in two hosts. Okay, what is the meaning of monogenetic? When it completes life cycle only and only in one host. Okay, that is monogenetic. But here we are talking about the digenetic. Digenetic में क्या होगा कि जो tapeworm है अपनी life cycle दो host में complete करेगा. It required two hosts to complete its life cycle. The first one which we are saying primary host, and the another one we are saying secondary host. So how we are saying that it is primary host and secondary host? So what is that criteria to define that it is primary host? हम कैसे कह सकते हैं कि प्राइमरी होस्ट क्यों कह रहे हैं? बिकॉज व्हेन द सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन टेक्स प्लेस, ओके, जिस होस्ट में क्या होगी सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन होगा टेपवर्म का, इट इज नोन एज प्राइमरी होस्ट. ओके, एंड द अनदर वन इट इज अ सेकेंडरी होस्ट. So in case of tapeworm, the primary host would be the man. It means human beings. ये primary host कहाँ है? Human beings. And the secondary host is pig. Okay, that's why we are saying pork tapeworm. Now how it will damaging or how it will affecting the organisms, because these tapeworm present where inside the body of human beings. आपने देखा होगा ये जो tapeworm है वो कहाँ present रहते हैं? In the intestine of the human beings. अब intestine में रहेंगे तो क्या करेंगे? वो वहीं से अपना nutrition लेंगे. Okay, so if we talk about this tapeworm, they are not having proper alimentary canal. ओके, इनके पास कोई माउथ एनस प्रॉपरली नहीं होता है. सो हाउ दे आर टेकिंग देयर न्यूट्रिशन? as they are taking their nutrition from the digested food. Whatever the food which we are eating, we are digesting that food, and that digested food the nutrition which is present in that digested food, they are taken by the tapeworm. tapeworm के वही क्या करते हैं, उनको कुछ डाइजेस्ट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. जो भी हम फूड डाइजेस्ट कर रहे हैं वो उन्हीं पे अपना न्यूट्रिशन ले लेते हैं, एंड अल्टीमेटली दे आर अफेक्टिंग टू आवर इंटेस्टाइन ऑल्सो. ओके, सो फॉर दैट वन देयर इज वन डिजीज दैट इज नोन एज टीनियसिस. ठीक है, इसी की वजह से हमारी बॉडी में कौन सी डिजीज होती है? टीनियसिस. इफ यू विल सी द सिम्टम्स ऑफ दिस टीनियसिस, दैट it present in the intestine and it is affecting the intestine of human beings, and due to that there will be some bleeding. Okay, bleeding in the intestine. So ये disease किसको cause करती है? Human beings को cause करती है. Okay, so here we will discuss that how it is causing to the human beings. Human beings तक ये पहुँचती कैसे हैं ये tapeworm? Okay, and one more important thing about tapeworm, they are present only one. ये कॉलोनी में present नहीं रहते हैं. ये कैसे present रहता है? Only one tapeworm is present inside our body, and there only they will do reproduction. Okay, and as it is hermaphrodite, both male and female sexes are present on the same tapeworm. ठीक है, दोनों ही क्या इसमें मेल फीमेल दोनों ही present है इसमें. Now as we have done, it is digenetic. Why it is digenetic? Because it is completing its life cycle in two hosts. Now if we talk about the body parts, if you will see here the structure of this tapeworm, अगर यहाँ पर tapeworm का structure देख रहे होंगे, so we have divided the body of tapeworm into three parts. हमने body को कैसे divide कर दिए? Three parts में. What it is? Scolex, neck, and third one is Stabilius. I'm writing here. The first part is Scolex, second part is neck, and third part is Stabilius. See here, in case of this tapeworm, they are not having proper head. ठीक है, सिफिलाइजेशन स्टार्ट हुआ है लेकिन प्रॉपर हेड नहीं है. सो वी विल नॉट से इट इज अ हेड, इट इज अ स्कॉलेक्स. हम उसको क्या कहेंगे? स्कॉलेक्स. एंड हियर इट इज अ नेक लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, सो वी आर सेइंग नेक, एंड द रिमेनिंग पोर्शन व्हिच इज सेगमेंटेड, इट इज नोन एज स्ट्रोबिलस. ओके, स्ट्रोबिलस और स्ट्रोबिलाई, सिंगुलर और प्लूरल फॉर्म. अब क्या होंगे? आप हेड में देखेंगे, हेड में अगेन स्कॉलेक्स having two parts. Scolex में आप देखेंगे what they are having hooks and suckers. This is the distinctive feature of this platyhelminthes as we have discussed. If we will talk about this tapeworm, ठीक है, अपना न्यूट्रिशन कैसे ले रहे हैं, इंटेस्टाइन में रहते हैं, इनको कुछ अपने आप को अटैच करने के लिए इंटेस्टाइन के पास कुछ ऐसे स्पेशलाइज्ड स्ट्रक्चर होने चाहिए. एंड व्हाट इज दैट स्ट्रक्चर? हुक्स एंड सकर्स. So if you will see the scolex part of the tapeworm, so there are 2 rows of these hooks. Okay, कितने rows होंगे? 2 rows hooks की होंगी and there will be 4 suckers. From here you can see 2 and from the other side it will be 2. So it will become 4 suckers. So in case of this tapeworm, what are these structure? Hooks and suckers जो कहाँ present रहते हैं? Scolex में. And what is the function of these 2 structure? With adhesive nature. Okay, wherever they are going and they will attach itself with the help of hooks and with the help of suckers they will suck the nutrition. अब suckers में suck क्या करेंगे? वो body का blood. Okay, they are sucking the blood of the from the intestine of human beings, right? So we have done about the scolex part. Now neck part, which is not segmented one. Now after that there is third part which is again important, that is Stabilius. So what is the function or what is the characteristics of this Stabilius? As I have said, it is a segmented part. जितने भी segment आप देख सकते हैं तो उनमें क्या है, सारी body किस में divided है? Different segments में divided है and each having each of gametes. Okay, so if we'll talk about these segmented part, अब कितने बॉडी डिफरेंट सेगमेंट में डिवाइडेड, तो हर एक सेगमेंट को हमने क्या कह दिया? प्रोग्लॉटिड्स. ओके, सो ईच सेगमेंट ऑफ दिस tapeworm it is known as proglottid, right? And we are having different proglottid. हमारे पास कितने हो गए? अगर बॉडी कितने सेगमेंट्स पे डिफरेंट सेगमेंट में डिवाइड होगी तो हमारे पास प्रोग्लॉटिड्स भी बहुत ज़्यादा होंगे. सो ऑन दिस बेसिस वी हैव डिवाइडेड दिस प्रोग्लॉटिड्स इनटू 3 पार्ट्स. हमने प्रोग्लॉटिड्स को भी किस पे पार्ट डिवाइड कर दिया? 3 पार्ट्स में ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देयर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. व्हाट आर दे? इमैच्योर प्रोग्लॉटिड्स, मैच्योर प्रोग्लॉटिड्स एंड ग्रेविड प्रोग्लॉटिड्स. ओके, इफ यू विल सी हियर दैट फ्रॉम द फ्रंट पार्ट, ओके, हमने कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया? ये tapeworm का एंटीरियर पार्ट है और ये पोस्टीरियर पार्ट है. यू ऑल नो अबाउट इट. एंटीरियर पार्ट आवर हेड एंड पोस्टीरियर पार्ट आवर लैब. ठीक है, तो जो एंटीरियर पार्ट है वहां से जो नेक प्रेजेंट है, ओके, फ्रॉम हियर यू कैन सी दैट इमैच्योर प्रोग्लॉटिड. इट मीन्स दैट sexes are present. See here in each segment you can see different gametes, different sexes are present. For example, ये segment है, इसमें testis, ovary, ये segment है testis, ovary, testis, ovary. Like this, it is present all over the segments in each proglottids. But here, the gametes, the sexes which is present in this proglottids, यानी कि जो नेक के पास के रीजन में, यानी कि एंटीरियर पार्ट के रीजन में है, यहाँ पे जो जितने भी सेगमेंट्स होंगे ये कैसे होंगे? इमैच्योर. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ इमैच्योर? कि यहाँ के जो मेल एज वेल एज फीमेल सेक्सेस हैं वो इमैच्योर, दे आर नॉट एबल टू फर्टिलाइज, राइट? एज इट विल मूव अहेड, जैसे ही आगे को बढ़ेंगे टुवर्ड्स द पोस्टीरियर, सो इन बिटवीन दिस टू देयर इज अ मैच्योर प्रोग्लॉटिड्स. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या होंगे? मैच्योर प्रोग्लॉटिड्स. इट मीन्स दैट इट ऑल्सो कंटेन्स व्हाट? इट कंटेन्स मेल एंड फीमेल सेक्स एंड द sexes which is present in this mature proglottids, they are highly matured and they are able to fertilize. ओके, ये क्या कर सकते हैं? दे आर हैविंग एबिलिटी टू फर्टिलाइज. यहाँ पे वो क्या मैच्योर नहीं हुए. As we will move towards the posterior part, okay, extremely posterior, so you will find that these are the most matured form. Okay, ये इतने mature हो चुके हैं कि they will form eggs or the cyst inside this gravid proglottids. तो gravid proglottids क्या है? gravid proglottids जो कि matured one है और इसी में properly cyst या फिर egg present रहते हैं. Okay, now the question arises that why we are seeing pseudometabolism. अब pseudometabolism क्यों कहते हैं? In case of tapeworm what happens? ये जो segments है ये टूटते रहते हैं. Okay, how they are detaching? These segments will detach from the posterior part. Okay, यहाँ से पुराने segments टूटते हैं और from the neck region it will form the new segments. Okay, पोस्टीरियर पार्ट से क्या हो रहा है? जितने पुराने सेगमेंट है वो पीछे जाते रह रहे हैं और पीछे से ये बॉडी से डिटैच हो रहे हैं, और जितने डिटैच हो रहे हैं उतने यहाँ पर से नेक से नए सेगमेंट्स डेवलप हो रहे हैं. So we have given two terms here, apolysis and strobilation. Okay, so what is the meaning of apolysis? Lysis means something attaching, detaching or something. हम किसी चीज को तोड़ रहे हैं. Lysis का मतलब क्या है? To break something or to lyse something. So here from this part, from this gravid proglottids, what happens? This will get detached from the posterior end. ये क्या है? Loss of gravid proglottids from the posterior end of the बॉडी. अब बॉडी के पोस्टर एंड से क्या होंगे? ये जो ग्रेविड प्रोग्लॉटिड्स है ये डिटैच होंगे. ओके, दिस फिनोमेना इज नोन एज एपोलाइसिस. along with this, जैसे ही एपोलाइसिस, both these things are going parallel to each other. Okay, और they are going with each other. अलग अलग नहीं हो रहा है. Now another one is the strobilation. Strobilation means strobili relates to strobilus, यानी कि सेगमेंट का बनना. ओके, यहाँ पे तो क्या हो रहा है? टूटना, यहाँ पर बनना. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? फॉर्मेशन ऑफ न्यू प्रोग्लॉटिड्स. यहाँ से क्या हो रहा है? नई जो इमेच्योर हम बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे नई प्रोग्लॉटिड्स फिर से फॉर्म होंगी. कहाँ से? फ्रॉम द नेक रीजन. Okay, so we can say strobilation takes place where? In this part, and apolysis will take place in this part. Okay, and due to this what is happening? There is a formation of new proglottids. इसीलिए this phenomena is also known as pseudometabolism. Pseudometabolism, why we are saying pseudometabolism? Because these segments are not fixed. ये फिक्स्ड नहीं है, ये टूट रहे हैं फिर बन रहे हैं, टूट रहे हैं फिर बन रहे हैं. ओके, देयर इज नो प्रॉपर सेगमेंटेशन. Okay, that's why we are saying it is a pseudometabolism. Now another important thing, that how this tapeworm completes its life cycle in two hosts. We are saying it is a digenetic. Okay, so as we have done the structure of this tapeworm, so what we understand from here कि जो भी टूटा हुआ प्रोग्लॉटिड्स है, जो भी डिटैच प्रोग्लॉटिड्स है, वो कहाँ टूट रहा है? वो टूट के कहाँ जा रहा है? इन द फीकल मैटर ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स. Okay, for example, this tapeworm is present inside the body of any human being. Okay, now from this part, tapeworm क्या करेगा? अपना ये gravid proglottids तोड़ेगा and it will send where? Into the fecal matter of human beings. Whenever the human beings defecate this part, what happens? ये भी किसके साथ में? fecal matter के साथ में बाहर आ जाएगा human body से. Same thing I have written here, gravid proglottids which consist of the segment. हमने क्या किया? इस segment को यहाँ पे ले लिया. अब इस segment के अंदर क्या present है? Cyst. Okay, this red part showing the cyst, or we can say X. Now this part, what it will happen? It will go with the fecal matter of human beings. Human being ने क्या किया? इसको remove किया body से, और this fecal matter is eaten by the pig. Pig का कहाँ? Pig क्या करता है? Pig eats all these fecal matter which is present here and there. So this pig has consumed this segment को खा लिया. Now this segment will enter inside the pig. Pig के अंदर enter किया. Now here what happens, that this segment will break out. ये segment break होगा और these cysts will get released out inside the body of pig. पिग की बॉडी में क्या हुआ है? ये जितने भी सिस्ट हैं या फिर एग हैं, ये क्या हुआ है? पिग के अंदर एक्यूमुलेट हुए. सो देयर विल बी डिपोजिशन ऑफ दीज सिस्ट इनसाइड द बॉडी ऑफ पिग, और इनसाइड द बॉडी ऑफ पिग वेयर इट इज एक्यूमुलेटिंग मोर इनटू द मस्कुलर सरफेस. ठीक है, पिग की बॉडी के सरफेस बॉडी पे क्या हो गए? ये जाके एक्यूमुलेट हो जाएंगे. राइट, नाउ अगेन दोज हु ईट दिस पोर्क, जो ह्यूमन बींग्स क्या करते हैं? ये पोर्क को कंज्यूम करते हैं, यानी कि खाते हैं, तो वो क्या होगा? when they are eating this pig again this will enter inside the human being. कहाँ से आया? ह्यूमन बींग से पिग में, पिग से ह्यूमन बींग में. then we can say this life cycle goes on. okay, अब इस पिग को किसने खाया? ह्यूमन बींग ने. and this will enter inside the human beings, and what it causes? It causes Tenius's disease. right, now that's why it is said that whenever human beings are consuming the pork, that should be cooked properly. अगर ये uncooked होगा, because अगर ये अच्छे से कुके होंगे, at that time this can be we can say it can be removed. ये जितने भी disease है ये ऐसी नहीं होगी. So the pork should be properly cooked if human beings are consuming it. If they will not cook properly, or if by any means it will enter inside the human beings, so it will cause what? It will cause that this tapeworm will again enter inside the human beings, and it will take nutrition, or it will become parasite inside the human being, which will cause the Teniasis disease. Right? So here we have done about the second example, that is tapeworm, and what are the diseases caused by it. Now last point which we have to discuss, as we are saying it is a hermaphrodite, sexual production takes place inside the human beings. Now development would be what? Development would be indirect. It means that the development will take place with the help of some larval stage. Okay, this larval stage will form the mature one. इससे पहले हमने जो पढ़ा प्लानेरिया, उसमें डेवलपमेंट कैसा था? डायरेक्ट डेवलपमेंट, देयर विल बी नो लार्वल स्टेज. बट हियर इन केस ऑफ this tapeworm, there are different larval stage. Okay, you have to learn this larval stage: oncosphere, then hexacanth, then cysticercus. Okay, same thing. If this will form egg, what it will form? It can form hexacanth. After forming hexacanth in the pig, it will form cysticercus larva. ओके, ये क्या करेंगे? डिफरेंट लार्वा बनाएंगे, उसके बाद ये बॉडी में एंटर करेंगे. ओके, सो इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग अबाउट टू मेमोराइज अबाउट दिस लार्वा. ऑलरेडी वी हैव डिस्कस डिफरेंट लार्वा इन केस ऑफ बिफोर अर्लियर फाइलम में हमने क्या करे थे? different larval names we have done. So we must know that what are the difference between these larvae. Okay, and in which phylum we are getting this larva. So these are the questions which can be come in examination in the MCQ. So complete all these things. So now the third one, that is flukes. Okay, it comes under the trematoda. So here in this example we don't have to discuss such more thing, because the most important thing about this example is that what disease it causes, and what are the structures, and what are the different structures present in the liver fluid. So first thing, as all the general characteristics are same as of Platyhelminthes, जो भी characteristics Platyhelminthes की होगी वही characteristics flukes की भी होंगी. Right? The scientific name is Fasciola hepatica. And why we are saying hepatica? That is something related to liver. Okay, जब भी हम hepatic system या फिर hepatic की बात करते हैं तो किसकी बात करते हैं? Liver की. So here, what type of disease it causes? It causes the liver rot. Okay, the liver gets rotten in case of the sheep. Sheep का जो liver है वो कैसा हो जाएगा? There will be liver rot due to this Fasciola hepatica. That's why we are saying these are the flukes. Right? And what are the second important thing about these flukes? As it comes in the Platyhelminthes, and we said that some suckers are and some this type of structure present in case of parasites. जो भी Platyhelminthes parasite है उनके पास कौन से structures होंगे? This type of structures are present. So in case of flukes also you can see that these suckers are present. This is the structure of fluke. Okay, fluke का अगर आप structure देखेंगे, there will be one anterior sucker. Okay, in this sucker there is a mouth, right? So here in this structure this is the anterior part. अगर आप देखोगे ये कैसा है? Anterior part. This part is posterior. और अगर ऊपर की बात करेंगे it would be the dorsal, and the below part it would be the ventral. So in the ventral part, anterior part में तो sucker है which will act as a mouth, and the another sucker is present on the ventral side, means that from the lower part, and this structure is known as acetabulum. Okay, you must know that where this acetabulum present in case of fluke, so it would be the ventral sucker, right? And again, what is the function of these suckers? That it will attaches with the body wherever they are present. So in case of sheep also, they are attached with the body with the help of these suckers, right? So if we have written two suckers are present in case of Fasciola hepatica. Now if we talk about the body plan, in case of previous one examples we have done tapeworm, no proper alimentary canal is present because they are taking the digested food, but here the body plan is incomplete. It means that they are having only one end. It means that this mouth is present which will act as an entry as well as exit from the body. Okay, so incomplete body plan is present as it is the general characteristics of Platyhelminthes too. Now these are the endoparasite because they are present inside the body of an animal, these are also digenetic. These fluids are also digenetic. It means that it also completes its life cycle in two hosts, that it is sheep as well as snail. ओके ये चीज याद रखनी है आपको कि पहले वाले एग्जाम्पल में व्हाट वाज द प्राइमरी होस्ट एंड व्हाट वाज द सेकेंडरी होस्ट, right? So if we'll compare here, then here the primary host would be the sheep and the secondary host will be the snail. And why primary host? Because the sexual reproduction takes place in the primary host only. Okay, now there is one larva. See students, we are studying some important larvae in each and every phylum, even in every examples. So you must memorize that. For example, this Merisidium larva is present where? In case of this Flukes. Okay, and this method, because development is indirect development, okay, there is no direct development, so there it will form the larval stage. At this larval stage will form where? Into the snail. So how they are moving this fluid from one body to another body? यहाँ पे कैसे बॉडी में प्रेजेंट रहेंगे? फॉर एग्जाम्पल द सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन टेक्स प्लेस इनसाइड द शीप. Okay, whatever the reproduction, so those things, those fluids or the eggs will be excreted out, will be removed from the body of the sheep in their fecal matter. Okay, now what happens that these snails will go there and they will feed upon it, and this will enter inside the snail also. Again this snail will form what? This will form again some larva, for example Merisidium larva, and this Merisidium larva is going to where? In the grasses where these snails are present. जहाँ पे भी present है उन्होंने क्या है, ये Merisidium larva के stages को कहाँ पे they will have spread it out in the grasses, and that grass has been eaten by the sheep. So what is happening? Like this whole cycle is going and going. Okay, so like this fluids are entering inside the sheep and here they are affecting the body. Okay, and यहाँ पर क्या कर रहे हैं, ये कौन सी डिजीज कॉज कर रहे हैं? liver rot in case of sheep's liver. So here we have done this phylum Platyhelminthes, in which we have discussed about the example of all three classes here. Okay, and out of them Tapeworm is very important, as well as Planaria too. And revise all these things. So that much is for today. Okay, in the next session we will start another phylum, that is Helminthes. So that's all for today. Thank you.